chasing echoes in my mind. Small lights flicker in the distance, leaving pieces of the time. Every breath is heavy memory, every street recalls your name. But I feel a gentle rhythm pulling me away from blame. I've been falling, I confess, yet something steady lifts me high. A quiet voice inside my chest says, baby, you will find the sky. So I fade into the light, where the herd will lose its shape. Fade into the light, where the shadows learn to break. I've been broken in the silence, but I'm learning how to mend. Now I'm rising, steady, soft. I'm fading into the light again. You had a way of taking, leaving rooms without a sound. I walk the lines of promises on this tired, weary ground. But the song inside keeps calling, like a lighthouse on the shore. And the notes begin to gather all the strength I had before. Sometimes the night will bend you, sometimes the rain will slow your breath. But each small step is proof of life that guides you through the depth. So I fade into the light, where the herd will lose its shape. Fade into the light, where the shadows learn to break. I've been broken in the silence, but I'm learning how to mend. Now I'm rising, steady, soft. I'm fading into the light again. Step by step I find the rhythm, soft and sure beneath my feet. Every scar becomes a story, every heartbeat finds its beat. From on I cry gentle, like a hand that calls me home. And the dawn spills open slowly, and I know I'm not alone. So I'll fade into the light, watch the edges turn to gold. Fade into the light, leave the nights I used to hold. All the broken pieces gathering into something whole and bright. I am rising, breathing in. Now I fade into the light. Softly now I'm coming, step by step I heal and roam. The darkness slips behind me, and I'm learning to go home. Fade into the light, I'm finally finding my way home again.
The night was cold and heavy, pressing down
darkness, feeling small and so alone. Every echo wrapped around me like a memory I outgrew. But I kept moving through the shadows, chasing something soft and true. Then a whisper in the stillness said, "Girl, lift your weary eyes." And I felt my spirit rising with the stars across the skies. It's where the night once held me. Now the dawn begins to glow. Where the pain once chained me, I'm learning how to let it go. Though the road was filled with heartache, I kept walking through the storm. And where the night once held me, now I'm stepping into warm. I gave too much of my heart, let the wrong ones take the lead. Left my own voice in the silence while I filled another's need. But the rhythm in my chest now starts to beat its truth out loud. And I feel the blues inside me, lifting me above the clouds. Sometimes a shattered soul reveals a brighter peace beneath. Sometimes losing all your comfort gives your spirit room to breathe. It's where the night once held me. Now the dawn begins to glow. Where the fear once bound me, I'm learning how to let it go. Though the path was lined with sorrow, I still pushed against the storm. Where the night once held me, now my heart is growing warm. Step by step, I feel the healing start to rise. Through every tear, I wipe the darkness from my eyes. And now the light is calling softly back to me. I'm moving on, finally free. Where the night once held me, now the sun begins to shine. All the shadows falling back, leaving yesterday behind. From the long and lonely journey to the place my soul can stay. Where the night once held me, I found my better day. So long to the silence, so long to the pain. I'm standing in the daylight after walking through the rain. Where the night once held me, now I know my way home again. The river ran beside me, as I wandered through the cold, and every step felt heavier with the stories left untold. I was drifting in the silence, barely holding on to me, till a gentle shimmer rose and whispered who I'm meant to be. There was comfort in the stillness, though the night had worn me thin. A trembling hope that slowly said, girl, let the morning in. That's when the river finally loved me, washed the sorrow from my hands. When the hurt had nearly drowned me, it showed me where to stand. Through the storms and through the grieving, I kept fighting just to breathe. And when the river finally loved me, I learned what I could believe. I gave too much of my fire to the hearts that let me burn. Lost my footsteps in the shadows, waiting for the tide to turn. But the rhythm in the water brought a mercy warm and true, and the blues inside my spirit found a brighter shade of blue. Sometimes the deepest rain hides a light you couldn't see. Sometimes losing all you carry sets another soul set free. That's when the river finally loved me, washed the sorrow from my hands. When the fear had almost claimed me, it showed me where to stand. Through the storms and through the grieving, I kept fighting just to breathe. And when the river finally loved me, I learned what I could believe. Step by step, I felt the healing overflow. Through every tear, the water carried what I couldn't let go. And now the light, it rises softly in my chest. I'm moving on, I'm finally blessed. When the river finally loved me, all the shadows lost their hold. Every wound began to soften, every memory turned to gold. From the long and lonely journey to the peace I couldn't see. When the river finally loved me, I found the better me. Goodbye to the aching, goodbye to the night. I'm standing in the quiet, where my heart returns to light. When the river finally loved me, I came home to who I'm meant to be. was a weight on my shoulders that no prayer could lift away, and I was drowning in the quiet where your footsteps used to stay. I searched the dark for answers, but the dark just stared back cold, till I found a hidden rhythm in the truth I never told. And somewhere in the silence came a voice that sounded mine, saying, girl, you're not forgotten, you're just healing in your time. It's the silence that saved me when the world fell apart. All the noise you left behind couldn't drown out my heart. Through the loneliness and longing, through the pain I couldn't see, it was quiet, cold and empty, but the silence set me free. I kept your words like warnings, let them chain my trembling hands, and I bent under the weight of all the things I didn't understand. But the night became a teacher, showing shadows I outgrew, and the echo of my heartbeat led me far away from you. Sometimes losing all your shelter is the way your spirit learns. Sometimes silence is the doorway to the place your hope returns. It's the silence that saved me from the pieces of your life. All the storms you left behind couldn't dim my rising skies. Through the memories that haunt me, through the tears I couldn't see, it was lonely, dark and heavy, but the silence set me free. Step by step, I heard a different kind of sound, my own breath pulling me back from the ground, and the light softly calling out my name told me I'd survived the darkness, I'd outgrown the deepest pain. Is the silence that saved me when my heart began to break? Through the shadows of my past came the dawn I had to make, and now the quiet feels like healing, like a truth that carried me. Yeah, the silence held me gently till my soul could finally breathe. The silence set me free. step I tried to take pulled me back to where I've been. Your memory's like a lantern hanging low inside my chest, flickering with every heartbeat that refuses to find rest. But through the empty quiet comes a whisper, soft and sweet, telling me I'm not broken, just rising from the heat. 'Cause there are ashes beneath my feet from every flame that burned too deep, but I'm still walking through the smoke, finding strength in every hope. Yeah, the fire tried to take me down, left me standing on this ground, but step by step I'm learning how to breathe. On the ashes beneath my feet. I held your lies like comfort, let them settle in my bones, mistaking all your silence for a place that felt like home. Now I'm sifting through the ruins of the love I couldn't save, but the rhythm in my heartbeat pulls me farther from your grave. Sometimes losing all you trusted sets your wounded spirit free. Sometimes pain becomes a preacher, teaching who you're meant to be. 'Cause there are ashes beneath my feet from every burn that made me weak, but I'm still walking through the smoke, holding tight to every hope. Yeah, you left me in the fire's glow, but somehow I survived the blow. And now each step is bringing back my peace. On the ashes beneath my feet. Step by step I'm rising from the flame again, breath by breath I feel the healing settle in. Every tear falls softer than before. I'm stronger than the fire, I don't fear it anymore. There are ashes beneath my feet, but they're lifting me, not burning me. Through the smoke I found my name, through the pain I found my flame. And now the dawn is breaking wide, pulling me to the other side. Yeah, I finally found the road that sets me free. From the ashes beneath my feet.